Manchester United 1, Tottenham Hotspur 6. What's going on? This is Gaffney for the United Devils. Welcome to my match reaction and player ratings video. I can't wait to do for our game in the Premier League at Old Trafford against Jose Mourinho's Spurs. Where do I start in this one? Okay, well, I'm just going to start from the bullet points I've got down throughout the game. So these are my thoughts that I've jotted down throughout the game. And my first point is we were good from kick-off to earn the penalty. Being deadly serious, I thought until we conceded that first goal in the first few minutes, we came out swinging. We looked really good. I thought we were playing really well, passing it about well. Martial doing really well to earn that penalty. Bruno obviously scored the penalty. Our players were moving about well. I'm actually being serious. They were moving about well. Some good passing, and we looked dangerous. And then good old Harry Maguire with some great defending, a little balloon header in the air. It was a shocking header from Maguire. He pushes back his own player, Luke Shaw, yeah, I mean they score. Again, what is Maguire doing? Why is this guy the captain of United? I mean, let alone the stuff that's happened over in Greece. I think that's got nothing to do with it. That shouldn't affect whether he's the captain or not. I mean, regardless of that, he shouldn't have been the captain anyway. It should be Bruno Fernandes, a player that we took off at half-time, the one player. I mean, something must have happened at half-time between, I don't know, Ollie and Bruno in the change rooms. There must have been something go on for him to want to take Bruno off, which was a shocking, cowardly decision, but it happened nonetheless. So, yeah, my second point was shocking from Maguire once again. And he's stopping Luke Shaw. He's holding it back. He's fouling his own player and stopping Luke Shaw from preventing this goal to happen. I mean, it's not guaranteed that he would have prevented it, but what is Maguire doing? He's absolute state at the back. My next point is Maguire again, partially for the second goal. Yeah, okay. Maybe Shaw and Boy can do better, but they're still quick. They're still quick there. It's going to be hard to beat a player like Son, I think it was. But Maguire's the one who's running out of position, giving away a free kick and taking slow to get back, and that's Wan-Bissaka at fault as well. So I've got no clue what they're doing. Yeah, as well. So at this point it's 2-1. Bruno Fernandes is doing some great passing about on the pitch. I mean, I think he was probably our best player in that first half. Well, the first 20 minutes. Some good passing, and Martial playing well, because they were playing fantastically. And then, yeah, I've got down again, Wan-Bissaka's too slow to get back in this game. And on that red card, yeah, okay, it might be a bit harsh to say this, Martial is stupid in giving that away in the first place. He needs to be thinking more. Obviously, Lamella's wound him up and he's retaliated, but it's not a red card. It's I mean, okay, maybe if you're saying Martial has to go, Lamella has to go as well, because Lamella pushes him and elbows him and Martial gives him like a little slap on the neck or maybe on the face or whatever. Lamella needs to go as well in that case. So that's a shocking decision. What is the point in having VAR if you can't make these decisions and have a look back at it? Pathetic decision. And it's Anthony Taylor again, the man who absolutely bottled the FA Cup final in favour of Arsenal. And I see a lot of people on Twitter coming out and blaming Ollie, saying, "Oh, Ollie out, they are bad manager, PE teacher, this and that." It's easy to blame the manager in this. It's not the manager's fault. Martial reacts, and the VAR is shocking. You can't blame Ollie for that. If anything, you can praise Ollie for us coming out and playing good those first 5 minutes. So yeah, I think it's easy to blame Ollie, but I mean, you defend him in that way, but then he comes out at half time and he takes off Bruno Fernandes. And who else did he take off? Matic and Bruno, I believe, for Scott McTominay and Fred. Like, Scott McTominay and Fred didn't do well. It's not their fault, but why? Okay, he's trying to shut up shop to make it look better or whatever. To, well, not make it look better. That's not possible. To try and stop them from scoring even more goals. It didn't work. It didn't even work as a cowardly defensive decision, and it didn't even pay off. So I don't know why he stuck off Bruno. And yeah, it's just cowardly decisions from Ollie. As well, obviously, it looks like we're getting rid of Chris Smalling. I think that we're too quick to do that. He's better than Maguire. I don't think he makes the bad passing mistakes Eric Bailly makes today. Smalling, I think if Smalling starts today, that game goes differently. Obviously, the Martial red card as well. And yeah, Pogba should have been taken off as well instead of Bruno. He was at fault for the 5th goal and the 6th goal. It was shocking. I bet Jose Mourinho would have been very happy about that. And yeah, obviously Luke Shaw should have been sent off, but you can blame him, but you can see why he gets frustrated in that situation. So let's get on to the player ratings. So David De Gea, I'm going to give a 4.5. You've got to give him a bad rating because 6 goals have gone in his own net today. Yeah, okay. I didn't notice any big mistakes from De Gea, but he's conceded 6 goals. 4.5. Wan-Bissaka, again, poor man. He's too slow to come back since lockdown. Since we come back from lockdown, Wan-Bissaka has not been the same player. Don't know what's going on because this time last year we were chuffed with the right back we got. Now, a lot of us are actually not saying it, but is he going to come back or are we going to need another right back again? And then I've got Eric Bailly a 3. At first, he actually looked like he was having a good game, doing some good blocks and whatnot, but after, Martial got sent off, we've dropped, he's playing out bad passes from the back, and there's been 6 goals gone in, and he's a centre-back, so I can't give him any more than a 3. Maguire, I'm gonna give it a 2 because what was he doing? Obviously, we've gone over that first goal and the whole game. He was just shocking the whole game. He was terrible. 2. Why is he the captain? I'd rather have Chris Smalling. I would possibly rather have Phil Jones on this form. 2 for Maguire. 3 for Luke Shaw because I thought in those first... I'm literally trying to get positives out of this game by talking about the first 5 minutes. I don't think it's 5 minutes, like 3 minutes until we conceded. Luke Shaw was actually good at that point. Didn't have his worst... Well, actually, yeah. He probably did have his worst game because 6 goals have gone in against the team he's playing for. So I'll give him a 3, but he wasn't the worst player on the pitch. I think people are criticising him when he's not the one to be criticised, particularly in this match. Matic, 4... conceded 4 goals in the first half, and he's a central defensive midfielder. He wasn't particularly at fault. He wasn't one of the key people to blame, but you've got to give him a low rating because the same reason a lot of the players are getting low ratings. Pogba 2. Why wasn't he taken off at half time? As for the lineup we actually started, I thought it was okay. The only one you can maybe criticise is maybe Pogba. I think maybe he shouldn't have started. Maybe he would have come off would have been better coming off the bench. Maybe Van der Beek should have started, but whatever. 2 at fault for the 5th goal and the 6th goal. And he was passing. He was shocking. He was losing the ball. He was all over the shop. Greenwood 4. Again, there were the points he was looking dangerous until we went 3-1 down and we were completely out of the game. Looks okay, so just a 4. He didn't play awfully. A lot of these players didn't. I'm actually going to give Bruno Fernandes a 7, which is the highest out of all of these players because his passing was really good. He shouldn't have been taken off. Some fantastic passes from Bruno that we're forgetting about. Rashford, 4.5, probably a bit better than Greenwood. Came close to scoring. I think he hit the post, but unlucky. But again, he's in the losing side 6-1, so it's a bad rating. Martial, I'm not actually going to accept anything less than a 6 because he was really good. His movement was good. He earned the penalty. He looked dangerous, and he shouldn't have been sent off. Or okay, if he did, he shouldn't have been the only one sent off. It was stupid of him to get sent off, but we didn't lose this game. It wasn't Martial's fault. We played shocking regardless. We responded to it awfully. As for the subs, what can I say really? Scott McTominay a 3.5 and Fred a 4 because they were brought on to stop us losing so badly, and they didn't. They still went on to concede 2 goals. Van der Beek a 5 just because he came on a bit later. Probably should have started or come on earlier. And that's that. Obviously, there's a lot more ranting to be done, but I'm going to leave it here. I think that's going to do it for this video. just a shocking performance. We need to bounce back from this. We'll see what the transfer situation is. But nonetheless, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.